Denny sees me, and then he just darts right out of the room.
Yeah, no. He he was talking to Christina. Christina was telling him turn my phone back on. And she was sitting there telling him I had to call this number to be able to switch the plans, and they have to call you. They said they called you and you didn't answer. He said I didn't get a phone call. All right, well then call them now. But who the fuck isn't sleeping? Go to bed. But let's see. We go. Me and Danny go upstairs. We get my PlayStation, TV, laptop, a couple bags of clothes,
He wasn't
games,
sleeping.
and go downstairs. Put it in the back of Jay's car. We go to the pool room. Grab my VR stuff. Grab the rest of my games. There was one more thing in there I believe I had to get. It was my Switch, but I couldn't find it. I don't think he took it though. I believe it is just hidden. But grab that. Got all that stuff. Go in the back of the car. So I sit there. We're ready to leave. While I was looking for my Switch in the garage, I was in there. Danny was outside. Stan walks into the garage and sits there. I want to talk to you alone, and closes the door behind him. Danny starts to open the door, and he says, I want to talk to him alone. And I sit there, Danny, it's fine. Because there's nothing Dickhead can do.
Now, might
Seriously.
I add, I never once
Might
put a
I
knife out
add-
ready to stab
I
someone.
was to say, might I add, Danny had his knife out ready to stab. I had my knife in my pocket, my hand holding it ready to stab. And also, Dickhead was in a position where I could very easily knock him off guard before he has a chance to stab if he had a knife. So I'm sitting there, fuck it. The position that I'm in right now, I have every ability to fuck his life if he does anything. So fuck it. I'll talk to him alone. Close the door. And he basically sits there and says, even though you snitched on me and called the cops, I still see you as a brother. And if you apologize, like he sits there, you can stay if you apologize. I'm like, no. I'm not going to apologize for calling the cops. And he sits there, I'll turn your phone back on if you ask me nicely. And I sat there, I'd appreciate it if you did, but I don't expect you to. I don't expect shit from him. And he sat there and said, I'll turn it back on later. He still hasn't. That was yesterday? Yeah.
Yes,
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was last night, and he said, I'll turn it back on later tonight. Still hasn't happened. I still have no service. Oh well. That just means I can't switch the line. That just means he ends up getting a phone charge. Sucks. His credit's gonna tank because he refused to actually do what he said he'd do. Sucks for him. But after that, he pretty much sits there and says, he pretty much says that I betrayed the wrong person. As in, like, you betrayed the wrong person.
Family or mentally ill man? I think you did the right call.
And then he sat there and tried to explain it as, I'm not saying that as a threat, I'm saying that as in, I'm a genuinely good guy. Yeah. Is that why in the past you have killed my sister's pet rats to be spiteful?
By the way, this guy broke 2 of my 3 rules, and he might be close to breaking my 3rd rule.
What's the 3rd rule?
Well, the 3rd rule is actually at the top of the list. Don't hit a kid. In order, these are my 3 rules. Don't hit a kid, don't hit a woman, don't kill an animal for no reason.
Okay, so he's killed an animal for no reason, and he's hit a woman.
Yeah.
So yes, he has broken 2 of those
Now,
that we know of.
Not killing an animal, it gets you about a broken jaw. Hitting a woman gets you 2 broken hands. Hitting a kid gets you a broken spine.
But yeah, what ended up happening was he's basically sitting there saying, you ended up backstabbing the wrong person. How am I not supposed to hear that as you trying to intimidate / threaten me?
Yeah.
Might I add, this entire time, me being 2 times his size, Danny being 2 times his size, and Jay
Behind him,
being
by the
3
way.
times his size are all still in his backyard within fucking earshot of me just saying, guys, get him. Literally, I could have sat there and said, put away the knife stand, Danny would have stabbed him, and Jay would have ran out of his car ready to beat the shit out of him.
Damn.
Like honestly, if I was into doing petty shit like that, I could have just yelled, "Stan, put the fucking knife away," and it would have been over.
Mm.
It would have. I could have said, "Asshole, put the knife away." Dickhead, Kyle, James, whatever the fuck your name is, put the knife away. You know, I could easily just, yo, shitbag, knife, no,
'Cause
and Danny would have
even-
been in there instantly.
Even
And
if he
Jay would
did
have been in
dodge
there
backwards
right
from
afterwards.
the bike, I would have just kicked in the door and he would have went flying forward.
Like literally, he sat there and he positioned himself in the worst possible way to be able to intimidate or negotiate.
Mm.
Because, like I said, Danny was right outside the door behind him,
Mhm.
and right in front of him was me by about 5-6 foot separation from
Oh
him.
wait. Does anyone have diamonds, or is this the first diamonds for the?
You
I
got
have
the
5.
first time?
Ah.
Oh,
Son of
that's
a-
I got it almost as soon as I got to level 11.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
found another portal if that helps.
Wait, what?
Awesome. She found it. You know how you can get the abandoned nether portals now?
Oh
Because of the
yeah,
nether
yeah,
update?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Alright.
got the coordinates for it too, so we can go back to it if we want to.
Probably not. I got enough diamonds to make a pick. I got 5.
Alright, I guess the next goal is find the Nether Fortress.
Yep.
Mm.
But
Fast.
what's up?
I said, God, you guys go fast.
Oh, kidding me? You should have seen season 2.
Oh god.
I still want to build my Super Guantanamo.
Red, you built it 3 different times. Shut
fucking
up
God,
about
Red.
the Super Guantanamo.
Jesus.
All right,
No,
so but back
yeah,
to
keep on going,
the
keep on going.
scenario that he was in, where he put himself in the worst possible negotiation point.
Mhm.
So, like I said, right now, he is at the doorway of the garage. All right. Inside the garage is a thin hallway because his motorbike, it's not even like a motorcycle, it's literally like a moped type deal.
it's a little,
Is-
it's a little lawn
It's a
ripper.
bike with a lawnmower.
It's
It's a bike with a lawnmower engine. No, I shit you not. It's a bike with a lawnmower engine.
No,
It even
I know
sounds
what
like
those are.
a
Those are
lawnmower.
mini bikes. Those are mini bikes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a bike with a lawnmower engine.
Okay, so motorized bike. Alright.
Yeah. Moped. Motorized pedal.
Oh god.
That's the proper term for those type of vehicles. It's a moped. It has pedals and motor.
Fair enough.
But there's a thin hallway in between me and him
Hmm.
because his bike's in the way. So I sat there and made sure that hallway was between me and him, and about more than an arm's reach between me and him, in case he
Mhm.
did sit there, pull out a knife or something, because he had his hand in the pocket the entire time.
Yeah.
So I sat there. I ain't no idiot. Kept my precautions. All right.
Hmm.
Found more diamonds. Dope.
Damn it.
All right, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. But he ends up just basically sitting there, I guess, trying to intimidate me. But like I said, his positioning is very bad, knowing I'm bigger than him. I have a concealed knife on me. He didn't even know about because I usually don't carry a knife on me. I only did because of the situation that was going on.
Mhm.
And I guess for some reason he thought he was in a situation of where he had control over it, even though Danny's right behind him, knife at the ready. I'm right in front of him, knife at the ready. If he does charge at me, I can literally grab the handle of his bike and pull it into him, causing him to get hit in the leg by a 40, 50-pound bike, plus however much force I'm throwing it into him.
Also, quick side note. This dumbass wanted to order a blade from me because I make knives and shit.
Yeah. So,
he
sat there.
knows. He knows.
He sat there and asked me if I could contact Danny without telling him who is ordering it, and basically say, "Hey, Danny, how much would it be for a two-handed kukri?" Because that's the kind of weapon he wanted. Don't know why, because that's not even the most efficient form of a kukri.
Yeah.
No,
you
no,
want
it's
a two-hand. It's a light weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
he
this
sat
guy
there, "Well,
knows that I could be.
Danny knows
I can have
weapons."
anything.
Yeah. So like,
I'll
fucking,
keep that in mind, Danny. I'll keep that in mind.
yeah, he's got a shop.
Alright.
But oh, 10 more diamonds, dope. Yo, this story is very financially wealthy for me in Minecraft. In stream as well, got 9 people here, dope. All right, so pretty much he's sitting there in the hallway. He's sitting there trying to intimidate me, I guess. Very, very badly failing. Sitting there, you messed with the wrong person, and then sitting there going back saying that wasn't a threat. Like, yo, John McCarthy. Yeah, I could tell it's a threat, for one, especially by the way you were saying it. Danny can even fucking ear witness contest to this. He was hearing the whole fucking thing.
Oh yeah, no, he must
was-
have thought I walked away because I was only 2 feet
He-
behind the door.
He was definitely saying that as if it was a threat. Even though there's not a damn thing he could do to me. There's not a damn thing anyone he knows could do to me. So, I'm sitting there, is that all? Are we done here? Pretty, like, the entire time, pretty much, just like, okay, you done? Well, also, yada, 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 yada. Okay, you done? Also, I want, if you ask nicely, I'll turn your phone back on. I'm not gonna sit there and beg you for my fucking phone to be turned back on, guy. I'll sit there and say, I'd appreciate it if you turn it back on. Because I would. That'd be nice. But I don't need it. I honestly don't. My laptop works fine for pretty much every use my phone was being used for. I didn't need shit from him.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I didn't give a fuck if he turned it back on or not. I still don't give a fuck. He can keep it off all he wants. Guess what? That just means I can't switch it over to a new plan, which just means either he's paying for my phone or his credit score is. Oh well. That's his fucking fault. And I can't get in trouble for that, because it's not my fault. I can't call the number. So, I mean, tough luck, man. Tough luck. Just like fucking Stevie Wonder. Like,
Yeah.
so fucking, like, seriously. But after that, pretty much, I get in the truck with all of my valuable shit, at least, and a couple pairs of clothes. Hop in the car with Danny and Jay. We get the fuck out of there. Because literally, I sat there and told them, I'm not sleeping in this house with an unstable maniac who I seriously expect would stab me in my sleep over something stupid like this.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I was getting the fuck out of there. I don't care. Like, seriously, nah, fuck this. I'll fucking walk outside, fucking go down the street and sleep in the fucking soccer field next door. I don't care. I'm not sleeping in this house.
Shit, I'm out.
Yes, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm not sleeping in this house. Obviously, I'm
just found
sitting
more
there
diamonds.
obviously I'm contacting people I know to make a more comfortable living arrangement, but I didn't give a fuck if I had to fucking walk outside and just go fucking sleep in the woods. Said he couldn't find me. I don't care.
Hey, Diamond.
I have a warm blanket. I have a pillow. I'll survive. I'll survive better than fucking a knife in my kidney while I'm sleeping. You know?
Hey, knife kidneys aren't that bad.
But after I left, Christina ended up messaging me because not too long ago she ended up getting a guinea pig because one of her friend's exes abandoned it in a house for like a week. It had no food. Christina went over there, found the guinea pig, and basically rescued him. His name was
Oh.
Pepe, for Pepe Le Pew, the
Oh.
skunk from Looney Tunes, because he had his fur pattern kind of looked like a skunk fur pattern. So she thought, well, he'll because his what was his, like, Skittish was his original name, or Skitty, something like that.
Yeah.
It was something like
I
that.
can't remember.
It was something like that. But she ended up saying, well, I'm gonna rename them because I mean guinea pigs aren't really animals that recognize their name, so renaming them doesn't really affect them. Because you're not gonna sit there, come here, come here, guinea pig. Like, no, they most of the time they're in a cage.
Yeah.
The name is more for the convenience of a person to distinguish them
Yeah.
or talk about them.